So, guys, I don't know if you know this, but Cyril Ramaphosa is very worried. Well, he says he's not worried, but he doesn't like that people are insulting him. He finds it to be undecorum like. Not a word, but never mind that, right? It lacks decorum. But, the president is very upset because people are insulting him and he doesn't think that that is how it should be dealing or how people should be dealing with this problem. So I thought just in for fun, we'll quickly do a bit of a rundown of the incredible successes that our president, Mr. Cyril Ramaphosa, has had since he's taken office in 2018. Before that, if you like honest and rational conversation, please consider hitting the like, the subscribe, and also letting me know in the comment section down below what you think of these stories. I love reading your thoughts and seeing the conversations that is being held in the comment section. It truly is fantastic, and it helps grow the channel because more people get to see these videos. So please consider doing that. Anyways, enjoy the video. Bye.
Even as these debates are robust and at times quite insulting, and I want to pause on the insulting part because it's not so much that one worries about that. Any one of you could one day come and stand here and be president. The question is, would you want to be insulted in the way that insults are launched? And the speaker was quite right. It does speak to the decorum.
Fundamentally, he doesn't like it, guys. Now, to my mind, and I even tweeted this at him, I said, if you don't want to be insulted, you should stop being a terrible president. And I genuinely stand by those words. President Cyril Ramaphosa is a man that has been embroiled in corruption allegations, a declining economy. Guys, make no mistake, our country is suffering. We had an average GDP growth under Jacob Zuma, right, of 1.9%. Under Cyril Ramaphosa and his leadership, that has been slashed to 0.9%. In fact, the first quarter of this year saw a 0.1% economic growth. 0.1. If you factor it, no matter what you factor in, that's just a loss, right? We're actually shrinking. We've seen massive job losses. First quarter of this year saw 74,000 jobs be erased from the economy. We've seen our economy decline year over year. We've seen jobs decline year over year. We've seen the rand decline year over year. In fact, I thought I'd head over to Grok, and I thought I'd just ask Grok, hey, can you just tell me, can you show me the decline of the South African economy since Cyril Ramaphosa took office? And then you go, GDP growth, yeah, that's down. Unemployment, yeah, that's up. It went from 27% in 2018, by the way, 33% in 2025, with youth unemployment exceeding 45%. So, unemployment doesn't go well. Debt to GDP ratio went from 52% in 2018 to now 75% in 2025. I'll remind you, that means we're paying 1.1 billion rand a day in debt servicing costs. Not even repaying the debt, just the interest on the debt. Then we have currency depreciation. The South African rand weakened significantly, moved from 14.47 to the US dollar in 2018 to 19.72 in 2023, with forecasts suggesting a further decline to 25 to 30 rand in the coming years. I don't know if we'll ever get to that. The South African currency seems to be a bit better. State-owned enterprises and infrastructure, SOEs like Eskom, Transnet, and South African Airways have deteriorated, with Eskom's load-shedding, power outages intensifying since 2018. So fundamentally, right, inflation rose from 4.61% in 2018 to 7.1% in 2023. It did come down to about 4.4% and 2.7%, but that's still early days. We'll see. Fundamentally, just asking Grok this, you get this massive list of all of the ways in which President Cyril Ramaphosa has failed this country. And now he's going, guys, you should stop insulting me. It's not nice. It's undecorum-like of you guys to insult me as you are. Well, Mr. President, stop being a terrible president. Literally just stop. Because it's about to get a hell of a lot worse. Let's quickly just say all of the bad jobs that you've done since 2018, and we can actually go back to 2008 because you were the vice president under the initial decline of Jacob Zuma. So I'm not even convinced that you're not literally just thief number one in this economy. But let's just quickly go from 2018. You've overseen some of the most significant economic declines in our history. Now let's quickly look at what is about to happen to us in 2025. In roughly 11 days, South Africa will face 30% tariffs from our second largest trading partner, and a trading partner, by the way, that buys a lot from us. This means that we're about to suffer significant losses. The governor of the Reserve Bank just came out and warned that we will lose immediately as soon as the tariffs come into effect 100,000 jobs in this economy. And then you add to that the ripple effect, which right now most economists are sort of going, for every one job lost, you can probably look at about 10 indirect jobs that will suffer either massive downgrades in earnings or just complete loss of job, right? So that's about one person losing their job directly impacts about 10 people indirectly because of how connected our economies have become, right? So, and now you have Canada that's also adding more tariffs on top of that. You have the European Union that is looking at adding tariffs on all goods coming outside of the EU, thanks to what Trump is doing in America. So South Africa is about to face an economic avalanche. We have no headroom. We discussed this about 2 days ago, I think. There's no headroom. There's no more room to grow in this economy. There's no more room to borrow. So any headwinds that hits this economy now sinks this economy. And you're at the helm of that, but you don't want us to insult you, right? That shouldn't happen. We have a police minister that is accused of being a literal criminal, and you, in your infinite wisdom, goes, commission. I find it interesting, guys, how Cyril Ramaphosa's hands have remained completely clean since the start of his term. Every single allegation of corruption, every single problem within the ANC, he has not dealt with personally. He consistently passes the buck off to some commission. He knows what this commission is supposed to do. It's supposed to run until the public sort of forgets about it. And then once the public has forgotten about it, they can get back to ruling as if nothing had ever happened. His friend, Mukunu, yeah, it's special leave. Guess what that means? He gets to stay in his ministerial home. He gets to keep all of his ministerial cars. He gets to keep all of his ministerial bodyguards. He gets to keep his salary because it's special leave. It's not leave without pay. So the man is getting to live off of our money, right, for free. And now we have another guy that we're going to be paying our money to do a bad job of being the police commissioner. So, Mr. President, if you didn't want to be insulted, you should have been a better president. You are terrible. You deserve every insult that is lobbied at you. In fact, I don't think politicians in this country is going far enough when it comes to insulting you. You're terrible. Let me know in the comment section down below how you guys feel about this. Hit the like if you liked it, if you didn't. Thanks to all of the patrons for the support. It truly means the world to me. And as always, I'll see all of you in the next one. Peace.